सीएसआर सिर्फ कानूनी जिम्मेदारी नहीं है, बल्कि वो कॉर्पोरेट की तरफ से एक अच्छा और सच्चा योगदान है। हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक टू आवर चैनल 100% संवाद। मैं भारती आप सभी के सामने सीएसआर टॉपिक के ऊपर हम लोग डिस्कशन करने जा रहे हैं, जो कि है कॉर्पोरेट सोशल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी। द सीएसआर हैज बीन ड्राइव फ्रॉम द 5 P's, which is people, planet and purpose, prosperity and as well as the principles. So here we are with us the Mr. Pradeep Devnath sir, who is also the founder of the Shraddha Subri Welfare Foundation. He is also the associate as well as partner of the team CLV, and along with him we also have Mr. Dharamveer Dabodia, who is also the senior practicing company secretary and as well as partner and associate of the team CLV. So let's just talk about the corporate social responsibility. Here we have our panelists. सर, मैं आपसे जानना चाहूँगी कि जो CSR है, कॉर्पोरेट सोशल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, उसका आखिर में मतलब क्या है, उसका क्या मोटिव है CSR लाने का, जो गवर्नमेंट CSR लेकर आई है, उसका मोटिव क्या है?
Thank you, Bharti, and thank you, Dharamveer, for inviting me on this topic. It's very close to my heart, CSR. Let me go back to the background of CSR. What is CSR? You are rightly pointed out the question. CSR, if I would say, is company secretary responsibility. Although in legal term, a full form of CSR is corporate social responsibility. But since we are expert, company secretary mean to be expert in the compliance. Therefore, I would say CSR is a company secretary responsibility. Now coming back to the background, many big corporates, industries are already doing this CSR. Be it Tata, Birla, or big corporates are doing this for many years. I would say for decades they are doing serving to the society through this CSR activity. But the government felt why not this should be make mandatory for all the companies whosoever have a good profit, and not only they are introducing for the to make it mandatory for company. So I would say it is not a responsibility only, it is duty also. CSR is no longer a charity. It's accountability, impact, and I would say it's for nation building also. So government introduced this CSR, and it is mandatory for all the company whosoever falling under those category, and whosoever reaching the threshold limit which is prescribed under the CSR section. Relevant section is section 135 and 134. 135 relating to all the compliance, how to expend, the manner of expenditure, the modality, the implementing agency, what impact of the CSR. So this penalty if we will not comply with the CSR. And 134 is the disclosure. And we all are aware, since company secretary, we have to give the disclosure in the director report. So 134 and 135 is relevant section and read with the CSR rules 2014.
सर, मैं पूछना चाहूँगी कि होल्डिंग और सब्सिडरी कंपनी जिस तरीके से जो कंप्लायंस होता है सेक्शन 135 का, whether they are following or not following, they do have to comply with the section 135.
Yes, Bharti. It is provision says it is applicable to all the companies whosoever reaching to the threshold limit. If any company reach this threshold limit, then they have to comply with the CSR provisions. They have to comply with the CSR. No matter be it subsidiary or holding, or if it is applicable to holding, then automatically it applies to subsidiary. No. It is company specific, and if it is they reach the threshold limit, they have to comply.
Sir, I would also like to say the Mr. Dharamveer sir that he should continue with the further question.
Sir, the provisions of this CSR 135 section, do these sections applicable to non-profit organizations like Section 8 companies?
Yeah, very good question. It's a very interesting question, Dharamveer. It was actually misunderstood by many of us that it is not applicable to Section 8 company. No, it is company specific, as I told in previous reply also. It is company specific. Be it Section 8 company, private company, public company, listed company, it is applied to each and every company. Only thing is, if Section 8 company reach the threshold limit, obviously Section 8 company does not have any net profit, but they have the net worth. So if they will reach the net worth is 500 crore, then they have to comply with the CSR.
So my question is, can a company do CSR expenditure for capital expenditure, for capital building?
Yes, Dharamveer, very interesting question. Yes, capital expenditure, like if you expend for building a hospital, yes, this expenditure is allowed pursuant to provision of Rule 7.4 of CSR rules. But there is certain condition. This expenditure and this capital assets should be held by certain entities, like entities those who are registered under Section 8, NGO, or public authority, or it is kept by any social group who are actually doing any kind of CSR work or social work. So these are the conditions. If we will fulfill, then yes, capital expenditure is allowed.
So here, one more question comes in my mind is, do this expenditure, this CSR expenditure, allowed as deduction for taxation purpose under the Income Tax Act?
No, usually for business deduction, but it is not allowed. However, it is allowed if you will meet the fulfill the criteria of Section 80G and 12A. If you will fulfill the criteria of 80G and 12A, then it is allowed. Otherwise, for business deduction, it is not allowed.
Actually, sir, I would like to ask, do we have to create the CSR committee? Every company have to create it. Is it mandatory?
Yes, CSR committee is very important. See why CSR committee is essential for the company to adhere with the CSR. The CSR committee is responsible to make the policy. That policy will recommend to the board, and board will approve. Then they have to prepare an annual action plan. Then they have to prepare the CSR policy. That policy should also be hosted in website also of that particular company. So CSR committee is, yes, mandatory for the company, but there is certain exemption also. If it is private company, then 2 directors may form the committee. Otherwise, at least 3 directors, out of which 1 is independent director.
Sir, CSR, say CSR is applicable to a specific company for specific financial year, but in the subsequent year, some reasons the company missed to reach that threshold limit for applicability of CSR. So, do the company needs to comply the provisions in that year?
Good, great question. Dharamveer, CSR expenditure have 2 aspects. First, we have to expend for certain project, if it is ongoing project or if it is for a completed project. Your question is, if company is not able to expend the CSR amount into that financial year, what treatment would be there for the company, right?
No, sir. My question is, CSR provisions applicable to a company in some specific year, but missed to.
Okay, now yes, I understand. Yes, once it is applicable to particular company, and if company fail to reach the threshold limit for a particular year, no, it is still applicable. And if this company will continuously to fail reaching the threshold limit for let's 3 years, then after 3 years, this will not applicable to that company.
Sir, please guide us on the unspent amount left unspent in the CSR expenditure.
That question was taken up by me in previous slide. So unspent amount means that CSR expenditure has to be relevant for the particular financial year. If it is company is not able to expend that amount in particular financial year, there is 2 aspects. One for completed project, another for ongoing project. If company spend this amount to ongoing project and they are not able to meet the total CSR amount into that project, then that amount need to be transferred to the special bank account of that particular company within 30 days from the end of the financial year. And that amount should be kept for 3 years into that account, and company has to meet the social CSR expenditure through that account only. And if they will not able to expend in 3 years also, then that amount will be transferred to the specified account of designated by the government pursuant to the Schedule 7 of the Act. And if it is for completed project, see if we have to expend 100 rupees and that project was completed before meeting the total expenditure, then that amount to be transferred to the designated account under Schedule 7 within a period of 6 months.
Sir, here one more question I have. Generally, companies have administration expenses in their books. So, can the company spend those as administration expenses for CSR?
Yes, Dharamveer. It's a very good question. Many companies are facing difficult while showing this expenditure into their expenditure account. Yes, if administrative expense is attributable to the CSR activity, then this expenditure is allowed, but not beyond 5%. Let's company has to expend CSR rupees 100, then they cannot do expenditure beyond rupees 5 for the administrative purpose. One thing. Second, every expenditure company may spend for employee welfare also, or for employee for certain activity which to be done by the employee, then that expenditure is also allowed. But important thing is that expenditure should be attributable to the CSR activities. That should be kept in mind.
सर माय क्वेश्चन इज दैट कि कोई भी कंपनीज जो CSR एक्सपेंडिचर कर रही हैं वो किस किस वेज में कर सकती है, कौन कौन सी वो एजेंसीज के थ्रू या फिर किस तरीके से वो कर सकते हैं हम एक्सपेंडिचर जो करना चाह रहे हैं?
There are two methods, Bharti. One is direct method and second is through implementing agency. Implementing agency means those entity which are registered themselves as a Section 8 company or society or trust or any public authority. But important is that NGO or trust must be registered under Section 80G and 12A of the income tax. Second is direct. Yes, we can directly also do the certain CSR activity. Let's try like we directly do the social work to the area where the company's employee or company is situated, where company's factory is running or company doing their business. And if into that social in that area, many underprivileged people are working. Underprivileged students are needing the help of the corporates. So if we as a company render the help or assistance to those social groups or welfare groups, so that expenditure is also allowed. So in this way company can direct meet the expenditure. So there is two way, direct and through implementing agency.
सर जिस तरीके से आप बात कर रहे थे कि जो अंडर प्रिविलेज वाली आपने बात बोली, तो मैं पूछना चाहूँगी कि क्या सिर्फ हम लोग लोकल एरियाज पे ही मेन फोकस रखते हैं या फिर हम लोग अर्बन एरिया में भी कर सकते हैं उस चीज को?
Bharti, it is not necessary, but provision says preferably in the local area. अगर लोकल एरिया में आपको कोई नहीं मिल रहा है, कोई ऐसा एक्टिविटी नहीं कर पा रहे हो, then you can go beyond local area also.
सर एक आपने इम्प्लीमेंटिंग एजेंसी का आपने पॉइंट बोला था, तो सर मैं उसमें जानना चाहूँगी कि जो इम्प्लीमेंटिंग एजेंसी को मान लो हम लोगों ने पैसे दे दिए, वो एक्सपेंडिचर उतना नहीं हो पाया जितना हम लोगों ने एक्सपेक्टेड अमाउंट सोचा था, तो क्या फिर भी हम वो पैसा उनसे वापस मंगा सकते हैं?
Good question. The compliance is purely responsibility of the particular company whosoever is reaching to the threshold limit. Let's my company is required to be comply with the CSR. Then my company's responsibility to monitor the expenditure. My company's responsibility to monitor the project where we have to spend the money. My company's responsibility to verify the activity undertaken by the implementing agency. So it is responsibility of the company to adhere with the compliance. It is not responsibility of the implementing agency. If implementing agency is not able to spend the money, then it is responsibility of the company to get the refund, or if they will not get the refund, they have to comply with the provision of the Companies Act. Companies Act says if you are not able to spend the money, you have to transfer that money to the specified account or designated account under Schedule 7.
सर मेरा एक क्वेश्चन और था, जैसे कंपनीज अपने ही एम्प्लॉयज़ के लिए स्कूल बनवा रही है, उनके जो उनके एम्प्लॉयज़ हैं उनके चिल्ड्रंस के लिए स्कूल्स बनवा रही है, सिर्फ उन्हीं को एजुकेशन दे रही है, बाकी जो बाहर के जिनके चिल्ड्रंस हैं उनको एजुकेशन प्रोवाइड नहीं कर रही, तो क्या ये चीज़ भी हमारी CSR में कवर होगी?
देखो, CSR पॉलिसी, एनुअल एक्शन प्लान, it is very important. Being a company secretary, you have to assist the board or committee while they are formulating policy. That policy should ensure that the implementing agency or company, wherever incurred that expenditure, should be monitored properly. How you will monitor? We have to verify properly to the project where implementing agency is working, or you have to verify their expenditure. You have to get the utilization certificate from implementing agency also, where you have to find that they are actually utilize that amount or not. So it is the responsibility of the company to verify that the expenditure should be properly spent and should be taken care of by the company.
So it means if the company is doing only for their own welfare of the business, but not for the society, so it means it does not cover under the CSR, right?
Yes, of course. Company cannot spend money for the children of their own employee. Yes, it is not allowed, obviously. How you will regulate? There is a lot of scope of manipulation in that way. If company is doing any kind of expenditure, yes, there is Schedule 7 specified the area, specified the agency, specified the expenditure where you can spend the money.
Okay.
So it's a very specific. You can't expend anywhere and you claim that yes, it is a CSR expenditure.
थैंक यू प्रदीप सर, आपने हमें CSR के ऊपर, दैट इज़ कॉर्पोरेट सोशल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी के ऊपर आपने हमें चीज़ें और अच्छे तरीके से इलेबोरेट करी, और जो भी हमारे क्वेश्चन थे वो और अच्छे तरीके से हमारे रिजॉल्व हुए. एंड सर मैं साथ ही साथ थैंक यू बोलना चाहूँगी जो अपना समय निकाल के आप प्रदीप सर और धर्मवीर सर यहाँ पे आए और आपने अपना इतना इम्पोर्टेंट टाइम दिया इस सेशन को कंप्लीट करने में. थैंक यू वेरी मच सर.
Thank you, Bharti, and thank you, audience, viewers, for watching us. I request all to please do subscribe our YouTube channel, Instagram channel, WhatsApp channel also. I request also to please put your question in description box of YouTube channel so that my team and expert will revert you, will come back to you with your answer. And also if you want any assistance, professional assistance, do reach to us through this channel. Thank you. Thanks a lot.